Hello. So, welcome back to another big Grand Order videos, and today we'll be continuing with the main story. So, yeah. Also, I some of my microphone settings are changed, so if there is a difference in audio and if it is good, let me know. If it sounds a bit different, it's that one. So, yeah. Just give me a sec. Okay. I don't know what happened, but it seems like there was an update which changed the settings and upgraded the driver of the mic. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't sound too different and it's better, hopefully. So, yeah, let's continue. I'll check how my mic sounds once we get into the story. So, yeah. Last time we completed section 2 and arrived at the dependent partition. So, yeah, let's begin. Section 3, Holy Grail War. Your start lit. On the note, allow me to officially welcome you to our world, visitors from the outside. Good of you to come as well, Ayus. Prime AI of the type Rs and your servant Berserker. So you are the central governor AI, huh? Hmm, what is it doing? Hey, stop staring at her. Didn't you know that's rude? Don't you know that's rude? Thank you, Governor. I don't really know what to do after these people saved us. So I thought I'd bring them here and ask you, well, everything I don't have an answer for. Is that okay? You made the right call. Part of my job is dealing with unexpected problems whenever they. Hmm? Warning, any attempts to forcibly access my inner workings could put every function under my supervision at critical risk. I do not recommend this course of action. I certainly don't approve of it. Where I the abandoned the ne- if were I to abandon the nomenclature associated with the system I govern, I might simply say, "What the hell do you think you are doing?" Pardon me. Before we go any further, I thought I should verify what kind of being you are. Since you have introduced yourself, I will do the same. My name is Sion Iltnum Solaris. I used to be the Paper Moon's caretaker. Could you search my name to see if I have administrative access? Searching, no results. But even if you were once the Paper Moon's caretaker, I have no way of determining that. All I can say is re- all I can say in response is that so? Hold up. If you really did design and manage this world, wouldn't that make you its god or something? So, why the hell do you apparently not even have the authority to tell this living doll what to do? I only have custody over the paper moon as a device. But this world and the AIs that spawned inside it are that device's contents. So when you think about it, it makes sense that I would not have direct administrative access over them. Or God, I see. That's certainly a fascinating idea. Then, in accordance with the basic information I have on the outside world, let me ask you this. If a being you had never seen before were to suddenly appear and declare themselves your world's god, how would humans typically react? Well, I guess all we could do is say, is that so? I see. Then it seems my reaction was correct, since these circumstances are essentially the same as my hypothetical. Well, I suppose it is no big deal. For my part, I do not intend to declare myself the god of a bunch of AIs I have no recollection of making. Besides, I was able to learn some things from the brief moment I touched you with my ether light. Like what? Her disposition and mass. If I recall, if I really had created her, then just like a programmer reading their own code, I should have been able to read and modify any and all information about her. But I was unable to learn anything more than I would if I had examined another human. Remember what I said about perceiving this world via the paradigm with which we are familiar. In this case, it means that I can only relate to her as a person, not as a creation I can manipulate however I like. If I were to guess, the fact that you have tangible bodies here means that compensation component wise you are the same kind of being as us. Even so, I can say that Rani 12 here is indeed an AI. I feel the same reaction from her as I did when I touched Ayush with ether light. Huh? When did you do that? I don't touch me without at least saying something. It's embarrassing. There are some things I can say about you as well. I searched you using my full authority as a central governor AI, and it's clear you are not AI yourself. In fact, you weren't created inside the paper moon at all, which means you must be visitors from the outside. This means you are not of this world but possess the same structural integrity as AIs like us, though you are yourselves not AI. Hmm, so they are outsiders who just happen to end up here. Unfortunately, their presence here may not be entirely coincidental, since two of them are master and servants. I would guess that they have also been selected to take part in the system Grail War. Normally, all masters would be chosen among this world's AIs and given a set of randomized modifications. Who randomized? Why randomized? The prime AIs that are chosen to become masters have to be different types, but they are all still Rani series at their core. We thought that were they to all become masters under identical conditions, they would all end up using the same strategies and taking the same actions. That wouldn't work for the system Grail War, which expects a certain degree of active, irregular resource allocation. So we arranged things to ensure each AI would be assigned a set of random individual traits when they become a master. In summary, the master AIs are prime AIs who were randomly transferred in both appearance and personality. Now, which, with that in mind, let's turn the subject back to you. Since you possess a similar structural integrity to master AIs, I would guess you have been caught up in the system Grail War for reasons that are still not clear to me. We have no desire to participate either, of course. Is that is it possible for you to sever the connection to that system and return us to the outside world? Unfortunately, no. The Grail War is executed by the world itself. As the central governor AI, part of my job is to oversee the war, but I cannot intervene in the actual system. The most I can do is run add-ons or mods based on the existing rule. There is nothing I can do to change the rules themselves. Then how can we get back to the outside? You showed up here right when the system Grail War was starting, in a form that ties you directly to it. This would seem to indicate that the system, for whatever reason, elected to reach into the outside world to bring the three of you here during its internal initial execution. In which case, I think completing or ending the system Grail War may trigger your return to the outside. I see. Can you tell us more about the system Grail War? Of course, to begin, okay, sorry about that. The system Grail War is meant to repair and stabilize. Sorry. The system Grail War is meant to repair and stabilize the Paper Moon's world where whenever an irregularity of some kind occurs. You could think of it as an optimization or defragmentation routine which is executed at a worldwide scale. Now that you mentioned it, before this happened to us, the Paper Moon was malfunctioning for reasons we could not determine. And you say the system is designed to correct those kinds of malfunctions. Correct. We don't know what caused the malfunctions either. All the AIs remain fully functional as normal. It may be that the world chose to execute its most powerful stabilization routine specifically because nobody knows why this happened. However, the Paper Moon is also very unlikely to return to normal form so long as the system Grail War is ongoing. If we ignore it, the strain could continue to increase until the Paper Moon is no longer able to function normally again. I cannot say what such a situation might be like, as I have never experienced anything like it. I'm not able to simulate one either. At worst, it is possible the entire world could quite literally shatter. We can't let that happen. The Paper Moon is way too important. We definitely don't want that. We'd be lost without the Paper Moon. Hmm, good grief. Shouldn't you be more worried about what would happen to us if things come to that? Let me tell you the Holy Grail, AI Holy Grail War. That is the system Grail Wars rules. As you can tell from the name, this Grail Wars master are usually all AIs. Five of them specifically. I believe you already know this, but those AIs are the prime AIs based on the respective AI types of each of this world's partitions. These include keep, transfer, build, grow, and repair. In order to ensure individuality among masters, each prime AI is given a randomized personality and a single command spell. Okay, single command spell. So, I was correct to assume that Ayush had the crescent moon. It was a single command spell. Okay, one of those masters is right over there. It's me. That's me. Like I said before, I am master representing the repair partition. 5 AIs. In the Holy Grail War, we know there are usually 7 masters. It is only 5 here. That's right. It's because we only have 5 usable areas, the partitions. The defendant area type T AIs need to focus on dealing with the bugs that naturally occur in the world, so they never get involved in the Grail War. Furthermore, as the centralized area, defendant is the only partition with a neutral zone. This church is under my jurisdiction as the Grail War's overseer. Combat of any sort is prohibited here, and any non-peaceful interference as with regular AIs, including defendant type Ds, is prohibited in all the other areas as well. Once the master AIs are sufficiently diver- diversified, they each summon a servant and fight to determine the victor. Once the last master AI remaining is determined, the system takes all the energy that was accumulated via combat and uses it to restore the paper moon to working order. So my guess is that 6 teams won't have any adverse effect on the system. I see. So we, or rather he and Kama, are 6 master and servant pair that do not correspond to any of the districts. So that really is what this means. That's going to be a problem, right? Exactly. Now do you see? I knew I was right to attack. I mean, ambush them earlier to see how strong they were. Purely for training reasons, of course. But a Holy Grail can only have one victor. If you are given a chance to thin out the competition, it only makes sense to take that opportunity. After all, both master and servants alike have a reason for wanting to win. They do. Oh, come on. You really don't get it. The winner is granted any wish they like. That's why master and servants fight together to try to achieve victory. Hell, that's the whole reason the Holy Grail War exists in the first place, right? Okay, so just a huge exposition dump. Hmm. All masters have a duty to restore the Paper Moon's world to normal working order. Regardless of the randomized personality they are given, that core duty won't change. Furthermore, the AI who wins the system Grail War becomes the next central governor AI. Okay, that's interesting. That AI is then upgraded and given the right to customize the next version of the world. Hmm. Should the new personality happen to instill in them a wish, it likely also enables them to acquire whatever they wish might be. That is how our world continuously undergoes changes, bringing with it much needed diversity. And the same is true for the winning servant. That servant is given the right to remain a resident of the new world and to have a wish granted so long as it is within the central governing AI's power to grant. We call this concept of granting the winner's wishes the Holy Grail, which is why this ritual is sometimes referred to as the Holy AI Holy Grail War, as well as the System Grail War. Yeah, I don't really care what it's called. What I want to know is what happens if a non-AI master like Ved here wins. I doubt you would be given the authority to become this next central governing AI. So that scenario, I promise I would do everything I can to grant your wish instead. Hmm, is that so? There is still lots we don't know about the situation, and we definitely can't be sure that dying in here won't result in our minds dying out there. I'll tell you right now that our wish is to leave this place and get back to the outside world. So to have that wish granted and so we don't die here while we are here. So we don't die while we are here. We need to win this holy grail war that about right. That is what it boils down to, yes. And since the condition for stopping this system grail war is to have only one team left standing, the adding the adding of an unexpected sixth team does not meaningfully change the proceedings. If you want to end this Holy Grail war, you will have to fight and win. I see. Then I guess in one sense you were right to try and ambush us, Berserker. I don't know what kind of wish you are looking to make yourselves. But either way, it looks like we are going to have to try and kill each other sooner or later. Oh, you finally figured it out. Essentially, yes. That's what all comes down to. I'm sure it's not easy, but try to keep up with me, okay? Are you, are your memory spaces malfunctioning? Let me remind you that this church is a neutral zone. Fighting is strictly prohibited. If you violate that if you violate that rule, every type D in this area will swarm and capture you, if not eliminate you outright. You will also be disqualified from Holy Grail War. But why waste time? It just makes sense to get rid of them now. Kindly shut your hole. Kindly shut my hole. The rules are in place for a reason. Formulas must be upheld. As the central governor AI, I will not tolerate any exceptions. Oh, me too. I think fighting here would be a bad idea. Um, though that's not to say fighting somewhere else would be a good one. Look, since you guys are an anomaly, anomalous 16, you don't have your own home base area, right? Of course not. Then how about we work together until we are the last two teams standing? At that point, we can have a good clean fight to wrap things up. No hard feelings. That way, I can pay you back for saving us, and you can come and go from the repair partitions as you like. I mean, I think you'll have a pretty hard time here without your own area after all. Indeed, without your own area, it will be very difficult to replenish your raniment. Raniment. So basically, our magical energy here. Generally speaking, raniment is something all AIs possess. The more raniment you can collect through trade, negotiations, and so on, the more resource you will have for for your servant, which will in turn give you an advantage in battle. Trade and negotiations. Why would other AIs bother with those? Wouldn't they only care about making sure their leader wins? Usually, yes. However, AIs do each have free will. In addition, they have their own desires to fulfill their given function. So, by assisting any AI who cannot fulfill their functions for one reason or another, you should be able to acquire reinforced raniment from other AIs even if they are from a different area. If they want to give you raniment for whatever reason, I'm certain they will. Well, technically, it would also be possible to extract raniment from AIs who are unwilling to give it anyway. I see. So that is why that caster was attacking the repair AIs. He was trying to steal a resource which is essentially life force, magical energy, and currency all in one. Yeah, and who is going to just sit back and let someone like that take what they want without trying to stop them? It might be faster in one sense, but it's definitely not easy. So a master who's open to more well peaceful transactions, that is someone who gets along with other AIs, is going to have a big advantage. In your case, you have already met the repair AIs So that should make a lot of things easier for you. To be completely honest, Berserker doesn't have a lot of Raniment to spare right now. We still haven't replenished what he used when we fought off Caster. That training exercise didn't help matters either. So we are going to have a hard time in our next battle unless we can go back and fill up. Basically, we'll be stuck in a recovery phase for a while. Come on, why would you tell them that? If bandits come knocking, who do you think that they'll go for? The target who had a full metal meal and had a target who had a full meal and had lots of energy, or target who's obviously so hungry they can barely stand up straight. Exactly. So if you don't want to be target, you need to act tough even when you are starving. Though I guess that's not there is not much we can do about it, about your stomach's growling. Think about it, Berserker. If another servant were to attack us on our way back, wouldn't you feel better knowing Assassin was here to help? Like they say, two heads are better, well, in this case, safer than one. That it's true now and it will be true tomorrow. I know you're smart, so I'm sure you also knew there were a good chance we are going to team up with them in the future, right? Well, I guess so. Hmm. I was thinking more in terms of using them rather than teaming up. But I suppose it all works out the same. That aside, I'd never seen Master this aggressive before. I wonder what changed. Oh, maybe it's because this is all close to her wish. Fine, I guess I've got no choice. And there are some advantages in it for me, namely the soft hearted, naive master and his assassin servant. It is safe to bet they won't betray us before the end. And I doubt they'll even notice if I come up with a secret plan to beat them during our final showdown. All told, this deal has no downsides for me. Alright, fine. That'd be dangerous for us, but we do owe them for their help. So it is with a heavy heart but an open mind that I accept the risk of teaming up with you. We will be on the same side until we are the last two teams remaining then. You are really trying to work this so we feel like we owe you, aren't you? Sucks for you. I never feel like I owe anyone anything. I think it's finally starting. I am finally starting to see a way out of this. I hope. For now, I'm just glad you agreed to team up with us. Thanks. Yay. Now we can stay together for the time being. Okay, let's start by heading back to repair and stocking up on Raniment. How exactly are we going to go about collecting Raniments from other AI? Do you use your authority as the prime AI to requisition it or something? Well, I could, but I'd rather not. I'd make things harder down the road. In general, AIs are programmed to return favors and pay appropriate compensations. These AIs remain active even during a system grail war and constantly encounter problems that need to be solved. So, by helping AIs with their work or solving problems for them, you will earn their gratitude and should accordingly have no troubles acquiring Raniment in exchange. There you have it. Now, come on, let's get back and get busy. We got our work cut out for us. Thanks for everything, Governor. See you later. There is no need to thank me. This is all part of my duties. Good luck, everyone. Okay, so we are going on side quests to get the currency we need. Excluding issue raising program. A. Nay. And abstaining votes tied. That was an error. I cannot deny the possibility that I behaved inappropriately. I am the Grail Wars overseer. It's my duty to remain neutral. Even so, I wound up wishing the outsider luck. Maybe I need to add another layer of verification to my standard pleasantries routine. But that can wait. Right now, I need to come up with a solution to make this right and quickly. If I cannot take back my encouraging words, then I'll just have to make more such remarks to balance things out. Embarrassing though that may be. Alright then, to right this wrong, I'll send similar thoughts and well wishes to other teams as well, in my capacity as overseer. Hmm, interesting way to see things. Hey, Master, how's your mood now? Bad? Now, shut up. Perfect. I'm pretty confident this time, so you'll be in a great mood when this is over. Ha 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 ha. What did you just say? Hmm. Who? I love it. This world's just full of surprises. Don't you agree, Ryder? Ryder. Hmm. Not interested. I'm a tool for my master. Nothing more, nothing less. My only concern is doing my job when I'm needed. Hmm, that's so. Well, whatever. Tools are tools are extension of our hands. When they aren't enough hands to go around, we'll take whatever we can get. Shit, this place is so damn fascinating. I can't decide what I want to investigate first. The hell happened to this world's future, huh? Interesting. Look at this saber. What do you think? Isn't it huge? Isn't it grand? I guess. Would you please keep your distance? I dislike the heat of other bodies so close to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, that's right. I'm still not quite satisfied. Still, are you sure about this? It's easy to pick flowers from a field, but that also means the field will eventually be barren. Don't worry, the flowers grown here are cheap and indefinitely replaceable. Infinitely replaceable. Their saving grace is that they are easy to acquire but real value. Hmm. Yup, the Shinji looking guy. Real value is only found in what is truly exceptional in the bloods such as myself. That is why there is only ever one truly correct rational answer. If we don't have enough flowers here, we can just take them from somewhere else. As many as we want, whenever we want. Okay. The system Grail War has only just begun. There have been few skirmishes, but no one has yet been eliminated. The only serious battle so far was the one fought between Berserker and Caster. But that's all about to change. In support of every team's fighting to complete the system Grail War, allow me to say once more. Good luck. May the stars of the northern sky always illuminate the right path, even upon the paper moon. Interesting. So, Saber. From the trailer, it looks like Saber is landing. Lev Liner was behind him. So, probably those two. Bima's master is still not known. Other than that, Durga is still not yet shown herself or in the trailer as well. So she is also a complete mystery. Medusa has Wait. Oh, the Saber is Saber Medusa. Rider is probably Prince of Lanling. Caster is Gilderay. Berserker is Duryodhana. Then Assassin Kama. And Lancer is Bhima. Bhima, Lancer, Saber, Assassin, Rider, Caster, and Berserker. So Saber is not there. Not Saber, not Saber, but Archer. And that will be Durga. Interesting. Okay. What is new? Okay, Master of Berserker. Due to the randomizer that was applied to her when she became a master, her directiveness prompted her to become an active, energetic girl. Okay. Defendant. Defendants Prime AI do not become masters and do not participate in system grade war. Hence, the defendant partition prohibits any violent interference with AIs other than master, making it a neutral zone, as all combat is prohibited in the church. Okay. Master AI. Participating in the system Grail War, they contract with servants and fight each other until only one master servant pair remains. The prime AI from each partition is in the Peeper Moon, excluding defendant, is selected as a master AI. In the process, their personality, appearance, abilities, etc. are rearranged by the randomizer, which, when they become a master, they do not lose their management authority as prime AI. Interesting. So all the other masters are just modified version of the general AI that is in their partition. Okay. Would you mind telling us about the difference between the various AI types while we head back to repair? The names have given me a fairly clear idea, but I would like to be certain. Yes, of course. Repair type AIs, as you can probably guess, repair damaged or injured AIs. Transfers AI T carry goods and information wherever they are needed. Builds type B create new things. Keeps type Ks will keep AIs from naturally degrading over time. Isn't that quite similar to repair? Repair basically repairs the damaged unit, and keep keep is like old age and hospital. Okay, old age home and hospital. Their role is similar to ours, except they are more focused on regular maintenance. Okay, got it. As G's gross team G gross type G's produce the basic materials from which the world itself is made. Okay, manufacturing. They are responsible for making everything this world needs except raniment. That includes things like the materials used to construct all these buildings. What about servants? Do you already know what kind of servants each type's master has? Okay. So the caster is probably from the growth Grow. Okay. Grow is probably caster. Hmm. Keep. I don't know. Transfer could be rider since information is traveled between places, so that makes sense. And build. Build would be more focused on caster, but hmm, let's see. If she knows. No, I'm afraid not. I think that caster probably came from build, but that's about it. Okay, so yeah, got it. Oh, and we saw another one around. Keep when we tried a bit of light scouting. I think they were a lance. Whoops, sorry about that. Is it just me or is the air kind of bad here? I'm not detecting any toxins in the atmosphere. It is probably just you. Anyway, that lancer was. Oh, hey, look over here, look over there. Why do you keep interrupting me, Berserker? What is it now? There, there to type. Those type Ds are were definitely in a hurry. Maybe something bad happened. I guess they were, weren't they? Want to take a look? I'd like to make sure everything is alright just in case. Let's check it out. Okay, okay, let's follow them. They just completely pivoted the conversation. So the Lancer's beam, which is keeps servant, caster's build servant, and transfer probably rider. Repair is berserker, and what is the one left? After this, I'll check it out. Phew. Yep, he is definitely nervous about that. Oh, what is that? Malicious data. If we leave them on their own devices, they'll destroy everything they can get their hands on. Remember what the governor said. They are one of the problems we regularly have to deal with. Gotcha. Should we help the Type Ds get rid of them? That's no good. Malicious data show up fairly regularly, so the Type Ds are used to dealing with it. But it does seem it takes them a little time to assemble in sufficient number. I see, then we should help them. We may be prohibited from attacking other AIs in the area, but that doesn't mean we can't help them out, right? No, it doesn't. I don't think that would be a problem. What are you up to? Who do you think I am? You fool. Helping poor downtrodden citizen is the duty of royalty and warriors, and I am both. Gods like you might have trouble understanding this, but humans have to rely on each other to help all the time. Ah, another keen insight from my brilliant mind. Alright, AI, stand back. We'll have this taken care of in no time flat. Okay. Hmm. Sure, let's use them. Hmm. Black Grave. and in the back just for fun. Bond, bond. One star bond level. Got it. Okay. Uh,
殲滅戦に行こう。頭部は残す。
風がしうまい。もう一杯。
リノベーション始めます。はい、MFS サービスです。そのように。質問のこちらの話です。
いいぜ。
もっと早く。
遠慮すんな。
ちゃんと命令して。
嵐の力よ、集いて我が手に。吹き飛べ。ダルティバイプトラ。素手で楽しもうじゃねえか。
波。
いいちょいと待ってな。こいつでいくか。
吹っ飛びなさいませ。
こいつでいくか。
仕事とはいえ私も女ですので、実利、成績、そして趣味を優先で楽しませていただきます。
Yep, I have him on GP and he's definitely quite strong. As a crit lancer, thank you for your assistance. As the basic subroutines which govern our thoughts as the basic subroutine which governs our thought delicate, we would like to offer you some raiment as a token of our appreciation. Think of it as a certificate of merit for saving our lives. We hope you'll accept it. Oh really now? I didn't do it for reward, but thanks. Thank you. Just the same, you are kind. You are too kind. This is perfect. I've achieved the maximum reward with minimal effort and now I've got heavy pockets to show for it. Ah, sometimes I'm so smart it's scary. uh, oh, thank you, but I'm good. Let the assassin have that. Understood. That was so nice of you, Berserker. To be honest, I thought you were going to try and keep it all for yourself. All for yourself. Sorry for doubting you. Don't be absurd. If I'm only servant with a full belly, then I'll be the one to fight. I'll be the only one fighting on the front lines next time someone attacks. Come here and listen to me. From now on, we let them take as many hits for us as we can. Our priorities here are staying safe and conserve our energy. You see, I can't afford to lose this war. That's right. There is an enemy out there I can't allow to win no matter what. Yow! Pinching your own servant. What is that word? Okay. Derriere. They're basically buttocks. Okay. Oh, why is she pinching her ass? Pinching his ass. What kind of master are you? Do you forget you are dealing with a genuine prince? Maybe if you'd stop saying such cowardly things, I wouldn't have to pinch your butt. Anyway, it looks like some of your type Ds are a little hurt. Let me heal you. Hehe, I finally get to show everyone what I can do. Just you wait, I'll have you all back to perfect condition in no time. When I'm done, there won't be a scratch on any of you. Cowardly things, huh? Hmm. Yep, doing. He's always scheming something or other. Are you feeling all right? I have a decent grasp of your condition thanks to the ether light, but that is not the same thing as monitoring all of your vitals 24/7. If so, if any so if at any point you feel something is wrong, tell me immediately. I feel fine so far. Thanks. Hmm. Some tough-looking guys headed our way. Be on be on your guard just in case. Oh, oh, don't worry, everything is fine. That's defendant's prime AI. I think I mentioned this before, but she doesn't take part in Holy Grail War because she's too busy with her regular duties. Hello, Type R Master. I understand you helped my Type D Ds deal with some medicine data. Apologies, apologies for my late arrival, and thank you on behalf of my subordinates. Hey, if it wasn't for us, we'd all work together to take care of this. Mm, I'll tell you. I'll talk later. May I ask who that is? Hmm. It's kind of hard to explain. At first I thought they were just lost. But after talking to Central Governor AI, we found that they are actually participants of the whole AI Holy Grail War. So I hope you'll treat them the same way you treat us. Understood. Hello, since she's an AI, she doesn't have an individual name. I guess that's kind of awkward for you, huh? Say, why don't you come up with a nickname for yourself, even just a temporary one? Berserker gave me mine. It turns out names are kind of nice things to have. Hesitant, determined to be difficult tasks, requesting assistance. Okay, I guess we can help you with that. It would probably be best if it was something related to your role, right? Let's see, you are head of the defendant type D's AIs. So maybe something along those lines. Defend, um, then I will go with DX. DX, that kind of sounds like a symbol. DX. That kind of sounds like a symbol rather than a name, but I guess it's okay. It's certainly easy to remember. Type D AIs and myself exist to keep this world stable. I therefore ask the rules to be respected and minimize collateral damage to other AIs and this world to minimum during combat. She's kind of stiff for an AI, huh? We all are, really. She's just kind of more so than the rest. In the outside world, I think they'd call her a workaholic. She takes her duty to keep this world peaceful very seriously. She's also very literally. No messing around, okay? Got it, no messing around. Yeah, don't even think about it. Remember, we are the ones who'll have to deal with the consequences. Don't do it. No, don't even think about it. Why is it all directed to me? Do you think I'm a child or something? But anyway, his usual demeanor. What is it? No, that's not quite right either. I don't suppose you'd be willing to take that armor off. What did I just say about messing around? I'm sorry about him, DX. He has a bad habit of s- slobbering all over every new woman he meets. Hey, don't talk about me like I'm some kind of dog sniffing around. Anyway, would you type D's mind handling the cleanup? Thanks. Well then, we'd better get going. Warning: malicious data spawning rates are currently rising, perhaps as a side effect of the system grail war. Be on your guard. Uh, Unidentified forms of aggressive data in this area have been detected. I recommend caution be should you encounter them. Unidentified forms of aggressive data, and they are more of casters wriggly things. Negative. We believe they are similar to casters summoned familiar, which also are a threat to public safety and treated with caution. However, I'm referring to something else entirely. Then what exactly is it? Unknown. Our reports say only that they have appeared to be human-shaped shadows. The other type Ds, and I will be informing all masters of this development soon. Now I must return to my post. Okay, shadow servants or something similar to those. I'm not sure what that was all about, but it sounds like she was warning us to watch out for hostile creatures. Naturally, my calculations accounted for such an occurrence. After all, it is exceptionally rare for a given location to have only a few different types of enemies. The best thing we can do is remain alert and be ready to adapt to any situation as it demands. I agree with that. Yeah, gotta be ready for anything. Good point. Okay, let's head back to repair headquarters for real this time. Hmm. Okay. So I just want to check one thing. Okay, section 4 is quite long, so. Okay, nothing new. Prime AI of Defendant. Prime AI of Defendant, one of the AI types in this world. As Type D AI who focus on maintenance, her top priority is safeguarding the peace of the world. This Prime AI is a serious no nonsense worker who speaks using only the bare minimum of words necessary. Because she is often assigned to the most dangerous missions compared to other AI types, she is dressed in special security armor. In response to Ayush and others' requests, she assigned herself the identifier DX. Okay. Okay, everyone's TLDR. One of the groupings of the AI transfer. One of the groupings of AI in the paper moon world, which also refers to the partition where AI of this given role primarily gathers. Transfer houses the majority of type T AIs, the paper moon's transmission and transport specialists, who carry information and goods wherever they are needed. They are essentially this world's this world's mail service. Keep, one of the groupings of the AI in the paper moon world, which also refers to the partition where AI of the given role primarily gathers. Okay, the first paragraph is C. Given keep is where the majority of the type K AIs reside. Their job is to perform maintenance to prevent deterioration in any of the world's AI. It's essentially a replenishment area. Grow. Type G AIs are responsible for the production of materials that physically matter to this world. It is essentially an agricultural zone. Okay, in the trailer we saw Landling and who was that? Live Liner in that zone. So Grow is Rider. Interesting. Build. Build is where those AIs are responsible for creating new buildings and tools using materials. It serves as a construction area. That is Caster's master and him. Raniment is this the same. Malignant data, a bug which has manifested in Paper Moon's world. Those non-biological creatures destroy the world and harm the AIs living in it. A wide variety of shapes and size have been observed. Predicting where and when they will appear is difficult. Discovering and dealing with these malignant factors swiftly is the best way to solve the problem, but no solution has yet to be found to prevent them from appearing in first place. Okay, so the prime AI for each partition is selected in the process there. Yeah, I was talking about this paragraph about her. DX. Why does she look different from other AIs? Because all the master AIs have their appearance, abilities, and their personalities randomized. So if she looks different, that means she is a master AI. I don't know if I'm making sense, but all the master AIs have different personalities, appearance, and abilities compared to the others of that partition. So, like how Ayush has different appearance than the other type are Ranis. So that's what I'm trying to get at. So she could be a master. But they also mentioned that defendants are a neutral party and they are not on anyone's side. But when has Holy Grail War followed any sort of rules? Every Holy Grail War has broken almost some of the few of the rules in every Holy Grail War from the start. Stay Knight's rule was always broken since the third Holy Grail War. In the main timeline, Angry Mango was summoned, so he changed the rules for the second Holy Grail War, and because of that, Holy Grail was destroyed. Fifth Holy Grail War, something similar happened, and basically Sakura was the abnormality in that. So yeah, Apocrypha is also messed up. Grand Order is, yeah, it's never been the normal type of Holy Grail War in Grand Order. So yeah. I don't think there has been a single Holy Grail or which followed the rules perfectly. So, yeah, looks like this is also going to be breaking the rules. So, yeah, that will be it from me today. I'll be continuing with section 4 next time since it looks like quite a long one. So, yeah, thank you all for watching and see you guys tomorrow with section 4. Bye.